Hi, my name's José Vadi. I'm a writer and author of the book Chipped, Writing from a Skateboarder's Lens. I've been skateboarding since 1996, so quite some time. For me, I think skate and create, it's almost kind of redundant, right? Like skateboarding is this inherently creative thing that you immediately realize is creative, like specific to the form. But I feel like skate and create now, when I think about it as an adult, it really means creating joy for myself on a skateboard and through skateboarding. It's no longer this kind of linear, progressive act of trying to learn, the next step, like a bigger step or a bigger gap or another kind of thing. It's more so just kind of enjoying the act, as well as, pushing myself in some kind of fashion, but not in like a linear kind of fashion, which I think was so much a part of the generation I was a part of as a skateboarder. So yeah, first and foremost, skate and create means skate and creating joy. Skate and educate is a very interesting subject, right? I think in terms of urbanism and urban studies, we've learned a lot about how to articulate or talk about skateboarding in an academic context in some capacities. But in the wake of writing this book about skateboarding and talking to a lot of non-skateboarders, one of the biggest things I've been kind of leaning on to explain skateboarding is that skateboarding is a culture. And that has really enabled a lot of non-skateboarders to understand that whether it's urbanism or, kind of gender studies in a sense, or studies around economics and basically just kind of the sociology of skateboarding, it's all kind of within this umbrella that is the culture, us having our own photographers, our own videographers, our own scene, which feels very intrinsic to us as skateboarders. Just using that word as a culture to introduce it to folks that don't necessarily understand us has been a way to educate people about the larger worldview that skateboarders have about everything from a bench to, the way that we approach our writing. Skate and regenerate has been something I've been thinking a lot about recently because I am recovering from wrist surgery caused by falling on my skateboard. So keeping myself kind of psychologically active as a skateboarder as I physically take a break has been really interesting, especially on the cusp of turning 40. And after a long year of talking about skateboarding as a writer and skating a lot more with friends and stuff, it's kind of having to put the brakes on has been tough. But it's made me aware of having a larger just relationship with self, with body, and skateboarding is a part of that. Skateboarding is always a form of regeneration if you approach it with the goal of trying to, be as honest to yourself on the board as possible, in a sense. However cheesy that sounds, it's just kind of approaching it with humility and understanding that things may go wrong, but the purpose is, trying. So things I've been keeping in mind as I've been injured, and hopefully folks can have, equally positive thoughts without surgery.